news of the Hot Air Jubilee for 2024. Today they have some announcements to make. We welcome the board chair, Angela Madden, and the board treasurer, Jackie Austin. Welcome to the show.
Thanks for having us.
Hello.
How many years for Hot Air Jubilee have we had?
So last year was our 40th anniversary.
40 years.
Yeah, so we're excited that 2024 will be 41.
Wow. You've got the date set for 24?
We do. So the Hot Air Jubilee will be July 19, 20, and 21, 2024. But again, this year, we are excited to announce that the U.S. Women's National Championships will be in the week leading up to the Hot Air Jubilee. So the women come in on July 14th, and we'll fly the entire week leading up to the Hot Air Jubilee.
Awesome. Last year, it seems like it was for you, pardon the pun, a trial balloon for the championships. If they liked it, they would come back. So they must have liked it.
They did. They liked it so much, they've actually asked to bring in more women pilots. So we're excited because there will be even more balloons in the air this year. So
here are some photos from the actual women's championship, which occurred, it wasn't like the Hot Air Jubilee where everybody can see all the balloons lifting off at once. And there are some differences between our Jubilee and the championships.
Correct. Yeah, because of the nature of the competition, we really couldn't have all of the general public out all the time and do what we consider a mass launch. So we tried to get to as many areas of the county as we could with the pilots that were competing. And I have to say, I pat ourselves on the back a little bit. I think we were extremely successful. We were able to we went to Northwest, we went to Vandercook Lake, we went out to Hanover, Michigan Center. So I really think it was a great opportunity to have these competitors really get to experience a lot in all of Jackson County in all areas.
So they must have had a good time, and I know you were very concerned about making sure Jackson put its best foot forward. What kind of response, Jackie, have you heard from the competitors in the organization?
yeah, I mean, honestly, about halfway through the week last year, they're like, all right, we're coming back next year.
Yeah,
we were all super tired. We're like, all right, do we have to make this decision right now? But we were excited. So the women were super excited. They were automatically asking how they can bring more pilots in. They had a lot of fun because we did things like we had Tiki Sam's did a dinner for them, and I did a Brightwell's tour for a couple of the pilots, and so we were kind of showing off the great things in Jackson, and they had a lot of fun.
So when you say they want to bring more pilots, is the competition expanding, or how does this work?
So the number of competitors is expanding. Last year, we capped the number of competitors, and as the host, we do have the ability to do that. So we capped us at 15 competitors. We are expanding the field to 20. So the women have to qualify, and they have to be on a points list. So if you're in the top 20, you get an invitation automatically. And then after that, as people are available to fly, other pilots on that list may be able to sneak in per se, but we are excited. We're going to have 5 additional female pilots competing for the title of national champion.
And it will be crowned right here in Jackson.
Yep.
New board, volunteers run the event in the organization. It looks like some very familiar names on the board, including a lot of pilots.
Yeah, we are very excited to bring back some local community members that had maybe stepped away for a little bit, but now they're coming back to join us in helping to plan and put together a successful Hot Air Jubilee. So we're very much looking forward to having them back within the fold.
What are we looking forward to the 41st Hot Air Jubilee?
Oh, well, I think one of the fun things is actually the women's competition is overlapping a little bit with the event this year. Last year they were very separate. They ended before we started. This year there's more overlap. So there will actually be more balloons at the event than we've ever had, or we've had in a long, long time.
Friday night, there is a very distinct possibility that all 30 Hot Air Jubilee balloon pilots and all 20 women will fly simultaneously.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
So we're really looking forward to it.
Yeah, that's a good point. And I really didn't think about it last year. We didn't see the women's balloon competitors hang out and hang around for the weekend.
No, their award ceremony was on Friday night last year. So some of them did have to get off and get out to their next thing. But this year their award ceremony isn't until Saturday. So we have a little bit of a extra day in there that we can all fly together.
I thought last year with the weather for the most part, can't have
Don't
it
jinx us.
perfect. Yeah.
Do not jinx us this year.
It really worked out, and there were people that were wondering, "Hey, how are we going to do Hot Air Jubilee and the Gusmacher?" And I think there were maybe a couple other things going on
Yeah.
too.
That was a busy
It was a
weekend.
busy weekend.
Yeah. So this year, our biggest competitor is Faster Horses. Not the same audience, which
Yeah.
is fine. We're very much family friendly and want the kids and all that. So,
Yep.
so I don't think there's a huge competitive there, but yeah, it'll be good. Lots of time for people to come out.
Nice. And people have asked, well, why would you have more than one thing on a weekend? Well, last year there were 100 large community events between Memorial Day and Labor Day. 100.
Yeah.
So you can't. There aren't
You
100
can't, yeah.
days.
There
Right.
aren't enough days in the summer, and you know it's honestly okay. We always with Gusmacher, we always said their stuff was during the day, our stuff was at night. That
In
you
the
know
evening,
that's
yeah.
that's fine. We can bookend each other, and there's just lots to do in Jackson, so why not enjoy it all?
Well, I know you've been underway with the planning, but now is the time that sponsors can come on board.
100%, Bart. Thank you for that lead in. Yes, none of this would be possible without the generosity of the local community, the local business community. And Trips once again has come on board as our title sponsor for the Hot Air Jubilee. But the reality is that our budget doubles when we bring in the women, and so the need is twice as great. So yes, the community last year, the landowners, the business community, they were more than generous with their time, with their property, with their money, and we really hope that they would be willing to do so again for us.
We're also going to need more volunteers this year
We are
because of the
gonna need-
overlap. We
Yeah.
we can't utilize the volunteers the same way we did last year. We're going to need even more. So there's lots of needs out there right now. So if you're at all interested in helping with the Jubilee, everything's on our website. So hotairjubilee.com.
Awesome. We look forward to July
Yeah.
for the 41st Hot Air Jubilee.
Can't wait.
Me too. Thank you.
Thanks.
Jackie Austin and Angela Madden from the Hot Air Jubilee.